Hey, good evening, everyone. So, whenever we want to take the trades, especially in the evening time, we can use either 2 minutes or 3 minutes. We'll mainly focus on silver, gold, copper, mainly on the metals. So, whenever you want to take the trades, either we should have a nice bullish or it should be a bearish, right? Here, if you see, right, one way to know whether it is choppy or bullish or bearish, you can just, for time being, you can change it to Fibonacci. And if you see candles like this with a candle and wick at the top, all these green candles with wick at the top, if you see this type of structure, it is nice bullish pattern. If you see a wick at the top, wick at the bottom, there are too many candles with wick at the top, wick at the bottom, that this is a consolidation. That means there is no proper move, either up move or down move. So it is better you avoid the right here. You can see sellers taking control, buyers taking control, sellers, buyers. There is no proper direction. So you have to avoid this type of, right? If you see this type, so whenever you see a huge bullish move, then generally will be followed by a consolidation. Then two things can happen. Again, it can continue. You can see these type of candles, or we can see a downtrend, right? Because it moved all the way up. Now we may see a drop again. But whenever it is consolidating here, better you wait to take the trade. So now if we see a sell signal with a nice bearish candle, we can take it short trade here. Right? For time being, just to disable all the indicators, and then you will understand whether there is a proper bullish trend or proper bearish trend. Right? For example, if we go to crude oil, you can see some nice. So if you see a red candle with a wick at the bottom, red with a wick at the bottom, red with wick at the bottom, red with wick at the bottom, you can see there is a nice bearish trend here. There are some small green candles, but majority it is in a bearish trend. So only look at those tickers where you have a trend, either bullish or bearish. If you see silver, if you see lot of big wick at the top, big wick at the bottom, that means the ticker is consolidating or there is no proper direction. Better you don't take the trades. So if you see gold, there was a nice bullish. So if you see candles like this, right, wick at the top, wick at the top, wick at the top, that means it is very, very bullish. So we need to look at those tickers where there is a proper bullish trend or bearish trend. If there is any ticker where the trend is not proper, better you avoid such type of tickers. So if we see as of now, gold is looking good. So now we can use either level manager or whichever ticker. So generally, as we know, whenever there is a huge move, then there can be a consolidation for some time or there can be a drop because already it made a huge move. Right? Whenever there is lot of move in one side, here buyers took the control for lot of time. That means there is imbalance in the market. Right? If only, right, let us say everyone is buying houses, right, and everybody is buying more than what the seller is trying to give a price. Everybody is paying 100K, 50K more than what they are asking. Then there is too much of demand and it will be like one side market, right? It will be just like a seller's market. in the same way, now this is like a buyer's market. There is an imbalance, right? There should be always balance between buyers and sellers. But if you have all these candles like this, just going one side, then market will try to balance it out, right? Market doesn't want something going just going up. So in next few minutes, we will see a drop with GC. So we have a huge big up move, upside move with gold. Now price went all the way to the top. So you can see that it consolidated for some time. Right? Wherever the band is small, that means it is in a consolidation phase. It consolidated from nearly 6 o'clock till 7:30, 7:50, and then it started moving up. But now there is imbalance in the market, so there is a possibility for a drop. Right? So one is don't trade when there is a lot of consolidation. Wait for consolidation to break. And don't trade when already from here from 33.22 it went all the way to 33.31. That means already there is a lot of price moved all the way to the top. So now there is a high possibility for a either it may consolidate or it may drop. So now it is if we get a sell signal, we can take a short opportunity with GC. Definitely, if you get a sell signal where you have this sell zone, right? This is our strong sell zone. This is our supply zone. Right? This red block is our supply zone. This is our sell zone. So if we get a sell signal close to these ones, then that is much better opportunity. So our T5 also turning to red. So we got our first confluence. Second thing, price went all the way to the resistance 456, resistance 6. So and then it is at a sell zone. So now we are waiting for a confirmation. Right? If we get a sell signal, we can take a short on GC. So generally during this time, gold, silver, copper. On few days, if there is any major event, we can also look at ES or NQ. But most of the days during the Asian markets, right, because Asia, India, or Japan, China, they all prefer metals, commodities compared to the indices. US market prefer indices more, whereas Asia market prefers commodities. Right? Even crude oil, natural gas also moves well, but mainly we'll focus on the metals during this 8 to 9 p.m. or because 8 o'clock there will be some auto robots will get execute the trades by the big companies. So that's why sometimes suddenly there will be big moves at 8 o'clock, 8 central. That's why we wait from 8 to 8:05 and then better to take the trades. So now because already there is a huge move, this went all the way to the top. We are waiting for a sell signal. Now it touches the supply zone. So what do you mean by supply zone? Supply zone is where you have lot of sellers. This is a demand zone where there are a lot of buyers. Generally, if right, you have to see how many times this supply zone got touched today. You can see that as on today, this supply zone first time it is touching. Right, if it is already touched 3 or 4 times, right? For example, if it is going here, coming down, going here, coming down, going here, then it may break that zone and go further up. But if it is touching for the first time, there is a high chance for a price to drop. So we are waiting for a sell signal. for the confirmation, because we are close to, if you are close to the demand zone, you have to only look for the buy signals. If you are close to the supply zone or sell zone, you have to only look for the sell signals. So now within next 5 minutes, we'll see it drop minimum until some 300, $400. We should make the profits. You can also use Heikin to to confirm whether the trend is changing or not. All this time you can see all the green candles. Right? Heikin candles. So you can go here. These are the normal candlesticks. If you select this, this is the Heikin candle. The advantage with Heikin is there won't be, right. It is easy to determine whether it is bullish or bearish. The trend can be just by looking at the chart, you can understand what is the trend. Right? It will look at the highest, lowest, it will take the average and it will show the candle based on the so as long as you see these candles green, then you don't take the short. When you see a red candle, then you have to wait for the candle to close. Then you know the trend is changing. Until that time, for example, if you use a normal candle, sometimes suddenly you see that, right? You get tempted to enter a short, right? Even before the candle closes, you see that a red color or something. We try to enter, but whereas in Heiken you will not have that problem. Only when you see a proper red candle, then you know the trend is changing from bullish to bearish. We are waiting for trend to change to bearish to take a sell signal, right? Because we are at a supply zone, we are at a sell zone. We are expecting GC already made a big move. We are expecting GC to drop. In the same way, Copper is also looking bearish. If we get a sell, scalp sell, we can take a shot. Silver is also After all the green candles, you can see a red candle. That means the trend is changing to bearish. So if you want, you can convert it to normal candles. We are waiting for the sell signal. If we get a sell, then we can take a shot. Q also is looking good. So all these are bullish candles. So after all the bullish candles, we got some indication candles. Now these are bearish candles. T5 also we have a nice gap. So we'll go ahead and take some shots with NQ. You can take. I took two contracts, short with NQ at around 22,888. This will be a target around 22,850. Yet you can see that at this there is an imbalance, right? Because it went all the way up. There were a lot of green candles. That means there is imbalance in the market. Then for some time there was consolidation. Generally, whenever there is a huge move up, it will consolidate for some time. And then you can see bearish candles. That means sellers took the control. So all these are bullish. So if you see a wick at the top for most of the candles, that means it is bullish. Then there was some indation candles. Wick at the top, wick at the bottom, wick at the top, wick at the bottom. Then finally you see candles with wick at the bottom. Those are the bearish candles. I also took a shot on GC. Right, same thing. You had huge bullish candles. Then it touched the sell zone. We got a sell signal. We took profits on GC. So as you see, right, there was consolidation. Then there was a huge big move. So you can see all bullish candles. Then there was some indication candle, and then you got a bearish. So we got a sell signal, swing sell signal. So that's a perfect confluence. When to change it from bullish to bearish. Same thing if you see it in right, you remember this. And now if you see this one, sometimes you will not exactly clearly see the trend using the normal candlesticks. Whereas with the high Kanashi, you can easily identify whether the trend is bullish or bearish. So because it went from resistance 6, it came all the way down. We took the right, it came nearly two levels down. So there can be some buyers here try to again push the price. Again, if it goes touch this and starts dropping, we can enter not one more time. So we also made a withdrawal. If we get a buy signal on copper, we can enter now. We are still holding our NQ shorts. Need to short on GC again. If we get a buy signal, we can go long on copper and gold into the buy zone, demand zone. So now we need to wait for a nice bullish candle. If we get a bullish candle and buy signal, here it touched the sell zone, we got a sell signal with a nice bearish candle. In the same way, now it touches the buy zone. If we get a buy signal and bullish candle, we can go long. NQ also will move into profits in some time. We got a buy signal, but it's a red candle. We got a sell signal. I'm watching for buy signal on gold, copper, silver. They should go up and NQDS will drop. 55 came all the way to the bottom. Silver. If GC can drop further, still there is nice gap here, nice gap between the T5 lines. So I took short on GC on the time. We are getting some bullish candles on copper. So there is a possibility for it to bounce. So we are waiting for a scalp buy. We get a scalp buy signal, we can go long. So we got a scalping buy, candles are turning bullish. I kept a limit orders on copper at 5.0840,835. So I took three long positions. We are still holding NQ short. NQ will drop in some time. So we made profits with GC. All the metals should start going up. All the metals are going up. ES and NQ are dropping. Taking long on GC and the copper. One more time. So now all the metals will go up. So taking long again. I'll take profits on silver. I took profits on silver. We took profits on gold long. Took profits on copper long. And I took profits on the short side. Again on the long side. Same thing with GC also. We took one short. And Q, if it breaks this support, it can go all the way to 856, but it seems becoming too late. I will just close with a minor profit. We took profits on GC long. uh, yeah, I took small profit on NQ also. So basically, we closed everything. Generally, your gold, copper, silver, they move in same direction. Your ES, NQ, YM, they move in same direction. So if you watch one, so here it is dropping right now. Yeah. Please let me know if anyone has any quick questions. Yeah, Niti, please go ahead.
Very quick question, Kishore sir. So
Mm.
whether it was NQ or ES now, the RSI for NQ just changed to red, but previously it was going down, but the RSI is still green. How do
Right.
we relate to that? I mean, that was one thing that was kind of throwing me off trying to get into the contract. I'm looking at the strength and I'm like, it is positive. Whether to get in or not, I was little hesitant.
Yeah, because here you have the cell zone, right? So you have a lot of cell. This is the supply zone. So whenever you get a cell signal connecting to a supply zone, that is a very good open. So generally, when price went all the way up, RSI will be green.
Okay.
But it touched the cell zone, supply zone, and then started dropping. So it can now whenever it comes here, now RSI might be red when it touches this, but if it touches this and if you see a buy signal, then again we can go.
Okay. Like how we went in for the copper.
Right, right.
Yeah, that was the question I had. Like Both when we were going in copper, it was red, it was not yet green, and this one we are trying to take short and it was green. So
Right, yeah.
right now NQ, it will, can we
Mhm.
go short on it for it and go all the way up to 160, 170?
Yeah, it can go to 860. Yeah, this can go until 860. Yeah, yeah. If you are in Pacific or something, if you
Yeah.
have patience to take trades for more time, yeah, it can. This is the target. So we
Okay.
still, there is a nice gap here.
Orders,
Initially tried to drop. There was a
order
small
filled.
pullback.
Got it.
Now again it is dropping. So yeah,
Thank you, sir.
yeah. Yeah,
Hi Kishore. So what time frame works best in the evening, especially for ESNQ and gold?
so evening generally 3 minutes is a good one. 2 or 3 is good in the evening time.
Okay.
Generally for new traders, evenings are best because evenings with Aikanashi you can exactly understand the trend clearly. It is easy to right here. You can see right with Aikanashi we got a sell signal. You got a sell scalping sell, and then you can see a nice red candles. So all these are if you have a wick at the bottom, that means it is going down. These are
Okay.
nice bearish candles. So until you see a bullish candle, you can hold. If there is indication candle, you can still hold. Again, we got a bullish candle here. When our T5 became green, T33 became green, then this became green. We took the long position.
Okay.
But
I can
initially we used to try Heiken-Ashi and then market became too volatile and we moved to normal. Like what defines whether Heiken-Ashi candles are okay to follow versus normal?
The only problem with Aikanashi is in a range market. So sometimes one is your fair value gaps will not come with Aikanashi properly because
Hmm.
it won't reflect the exact price. It will only take the
Got
high
it.
low. So only, but you can clearly visualize the trend by looking
Order
at the
submitted.
candles. You know when the trend is changing. All this time
Got
it was completely based. If we use the normal candles, you see a lot of noise here, right? Lot
Yes.
of so sometimes you suddenly feel like oh it is going up, we may take a wrong trade. Whereas if you are in a high Asia, same thing. Here you have one green, green, green. So whereas here you can see that nearly all this time it was either indication candles or completely red candles. You don't see any major bullish candles. So you can hold the trade confidently until you see a proper bullish candle.
Got it. Okay. Oh, this.
So yeah, in the evening time, or yeah, if you are not using price pulse, the problem is with the Heiken is you cannot see those fade well green and red rectangles.
Yeah.
But yeah, the advantage is you can clearly visualize the trend and you can hold the trades for a long time, or you know when to exactly take the reversals.
Okay. So 3 minutes in Haikanashi works best in the evening for both metals and indices.
That is right, yeah.
Thank you.
So we can see that now you can see all these big red candles. That means you can
Order
confidently
filled.
hold the trade. Same thing if I go to normal candles, you see my green candles in between. You get tempted to either close the trade or go long. Same thing in Heiken you see complete red candles.
Thank you. Thank you, Kishore.
Yeah, that's it, okay. So we'll continue tomorrow morning again. So yeah, one is we are using the with this strategy, we can use the sell
Okay.
signals. When you see a nice bearish candle and you have a sell signal, you can take a shot. Or if you see a nice bullish candle, you can go long. Good night, everyone. Talk to you tomorrow morning.
Good night, sir.
Yeah, HP, do you have any questions? Yes, sir. Do you have any questions?
Oh, yeah, the
Hello.
quick question, Kishore. Is there a limit to the maximum number of take profit trader accounts that you can have? Is it 5?
Yeah, evaluation, you can have any number of accounts, but at any point of time, they will give you only 5 pro accounts. But you can
Okay,
always have backup accounts, right? Even though you have 5 pro accounts, you can again have another 5 evaluation. You can keep doing trading there. If you lose any of your pro accounts, you can use your backup evaluation accounts.
got it, got it. So maximum 5 pro. Okay, any amount of eval. Okay,
Right, evaluation with any prop firm, it is the same thing. You can have any number of evaluation accounts, but when it comes to pro, Apex will give you 20 pro accounts. Take Profit Trader will give 5. Li Trader will give 7 or something. Yeah, like that. Each company has a certain number of pro, but evaluation you can take any number.
got it. Thank you.
Yeah. HP, do you have any questions?
Yes, thanks, Kishore. So I just joined today. I don't have access to chat, and I wanted to join. I wanted to know how to get the indicators.
Did you subscribe to the indicators?
Yes.
When did you subscribe?
Yep. 349 plan, 3 indicator plan. I just joined.
Okay, so tomorrow evening 6 we have a setup session. Or
Sounds
yeah,
good.
you can send your trading username. In the meantime, I'll give you the indicators.
All
But
right.
if you have any
Perfect.
questions with the setup, you can join tomorrow.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Okay. Chetan, do you have any question?
Hi, Kishore. Yeah, I'm in the same boat as well. I signed up for the indicators this evening. I
Yeah,
also, yeah.
sure. You can share your trading username
Okay.
in the Ninja bot, and then yeah, if you have any questions, tomorrow setup session will help you.
Okay, Kishore. Thanks.
Sure. Yeah. Good night, everyone. So again, if you follow with SPX every day, you can make $200-300, 8 to 9 out of 10 times. So yeah, just to follow that strategy, and yeah. And in the evening time, it is much more easy for if you are a beginner. Use Heiken along with buy and sell trades or swing buy, swing sell. If you see the all bearish candles, right? You see a sell and you see a bearish candle, then you can take the short. Good night, everyone. Okay, good morning.